You know lure season's coming up. Is it really a season? Today, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make your own copies of any lure you want. Stick around, I'm gonna show you how you can make your own plastic lures. I should not be showing you this. I'm probably gonna get really slated for it, but it'll save you so much money in the long run to do this. Just to make a few of these. You can make them in any color you want. You can get dye, glitter, all sorts of stuff. What you're gonna need to make these is, you're gonna obviously need a model that is a fish, black minnow. You're gonna need a blade. You're gonna need some modeling clay. You're gonna need some silicone rubber. I got this from mbfg.co.uk. I am no way affiliated with that company. This not a sponsorship, it's not a paid promotion, it's not nothing, it's just what I bought. It comes with this jug and some hardener for it. You'll need a hot glue gun, some glue sticks, a glass Pyrex dish to mix, and a bit of cardboard. Yes, let's go make some lures. Bam! What you're gonna want to do first is you need to make, where'd my lure go? Oh. You need to make something for your lure to sit in, and that's where you need your cardboard. Usually, the way I've done it before is I get a cardboard box and I just cut the flaps off. So you take your Stanley knife or your blade or your scissors, and you just cut the flaps off. You probably only need 2. Actually, you'll need 3. So let's do 3. Let's get 3. Let's just do 4. One of these is going to be a base. It doesn't need to be huge. It only needs to be probably about, I don't know, maybe an inch or 2 away from your model. So we'll just do that all the way around, like so. Like so. Like so. And like so. And then we cut this bit out for the base. Just like that. Come on. Just like that. Now you've got your base. Now what you want to do is you want to build walls all the way around it. They don't need to be that tall. They don't need to be this tall at all. So I might be able to get away with just one of these. There's one. Ooh, that's darn near perfect there. You have to make sure that it's deep enough to cover this. So now you've got your 2 sides, and now you need 2 ends. So you just take all your pieces and make sure that your edges are as straight as they can be. So now you've got a base, a side, an end, and an end. Now you're going to want to stick all these together, and that is where your hot glue comes in. So let's heat up the hot glue gun and glue it together. One of the flaps that you cut off your box, don't cut it because you're going to need it for a base. Now that your hot glue gun is hot, you need to glue all your little box thing together. So get some glue here. And we'll stick this bit like so. This bit as well. Bam. Then you get your end bits. And get that on there like that. Don't worry about all the gaps, because I'll show you in a minute how to fix those. Glue it on. Then you want to get some glue down these sides, like so. Try and get all your things sealed as much as you can. Then we'll go to this side. Like so. So we can get some in the inside as well. Just to hopefully not hold it together, but seal it. Try and seal it up as much as you possibly can. Like I said, it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but it'll help in the long run. Now you're going to want to put some on the bottom because you need to stick it to your base. So just put some dabs here, here, here. And it doesn't need to be pretty. Then it needs to go on your base. Like so. Now you want to get some of your modeling clay. Like so. And some of this stuff. Oh gosh. So you want your modeling clay. You'll have to knead it for a while. Get it pliable, and that'll go around the edges of your box. Okay? And then we'll go from there. Once you've got your modeling clay as pliable as you can make it, you want to make it into a long piece. It needs to be the length of your coffin bit. And then you just want to push it in to make like a dam. Like so. And you want it around all four sides. Because although the hot glue is an extra added part of the dam, you just want to be double sure that all your silicone rubber doesn't seep out. Then you take your copy. You want to make sure it's as clean as possible. This one isn't the cleanest. And then you want some more hot glue. And you put a little dab there. A little dab in the middle. Dab there. And a dab on your tail. And you take this and you set it in your coffin as straight as you can. And now you're ready to pour your silicone. We're gonna have some black minnows in no time. Okay, so now we're gonna do the silicone mix. You wanna make sure that you shake this up really well. And this is where your glass thingamajigger comes in. The mix ratio on this is base 10, catalyst, this is your catalyst, is 10 to 1. But I just take some hardener and in it goes. Like so. Mix it all up till it's one consistent color. And now we pour it into our mold. And because this is a black minnow and you got that little split there, what you want to do is you want to get it in there first. Make sure you get some in there. You're going to want to kind of help it in there. Now you cover the rest. Start with the back so the tail doesn't sit down. There we go. And then just cover that bad boy up. Might need a little more actually. See how you got this little piece there, and there's a bit of the tail hanging out. You want to make sure all that's covered. And there you go. There's your mold. You got your dammer on all four sides, keeping everything in. You've got your silicone rubber filling up your little trough, your little box that you made. And then you come back and that should all be set. So in 24 hours, we'll come back. It's been 24 hours and our mold is set and it's ready to go. You can take your clay off now. Just take the bottom off. And you just pull it apart and it should just come right off like so. There's your mold. Take off the little bits here. And there's your lure. Right under there. Come on, baby. Here is the moment of truth. Gently, 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 gently. So you just fold it back so you can get the lure out. Just like that. Where's the tail? Bang! Look at that. It's got the middle bit all in there and all sorts. So now you got to trim all these little bits up so it's nice and straight, because you don't want it looking like that. So we'll go and trim those up, and then we'll go in and we'll make us a fish black minnow. Bam! Boom, boom! Right, there's your mold done, all cut. If you have a Stanley knife and you want to take and make these edges really, really straight and nice, and you can. With this one, I won't pour the silicone all the way to the top. And if it does come to the top, then at the end, then you just trim. You're going to want to trim your lure. So now let's go in and let's make a black minnow, man. What you're going to need now to make this lure is, this is some of the Lure Flex from Lure Factors. This is an old bottle. I bought it a long time ago. They're a good company. This is where I get all my lure stuff from. Again, no affiliation with the company. It's not a paid promotion. Not sponsored by them. It's just what I use. You'll need some coloring. You don't need coloring, but this stuff here, when you've cooked it and you've done what you need to do, it's clear. So I'm gonna add some silver to it. I'll add some glitter to it. You can have any colors you want. You can put glitter in it. You don't have to. I'm not gonna do a double color because I haven't mastered that yet, but hopefully soon I will. You'll need your Pyrex dish, your mold, and something to mix with. I'm using these little metal tongs. I can't remember where I got them from. Probably like Poundland or something like that. But it's easier for when you mix, because this silicone gets cool quite quickly actually, and it's easier to just take that stuff off of something metal or glass. Right, so what you want to do is you take your Lure Factors Lure Flex. I'm using medium. I think for the fish black minnow it is a soft. You can get medium, you can get soft, and I believe you might also be able to get hard from Lure Flex. I can't remember though. But anyways, make sure you shake this up real good to get everything mixed. And go ahead and open it up. And on this occasion, I'm only going to make one or two, so I'm not going to put a lot in. It's meant to be milky. So you pour that straight into your Pyrex dish. And this, if you're going to do this in the kitchen like I am, make sure you get something down, like I'm using a piece of cardboard. You don't want this stuff all over the place. I've got about 100 mils of Lure Flex in that jug. So now you take it and it goes in the microwave. I would say if you have a dedicated microwave to use it, because stuff's kind of smelly. Put it in the microwave 2 minutes. Right. After your 2 minutes, you want it to come out. Be careful, man, because this is gonna be hot. Use a towel. Now you want that liquid to be clear like water, so give it a mix. It wants to be clear like water. That's still cloudy, so we're gonna put it back in for a minute, but we're gonna keep checking it because you don't want it to get too hot. Let's just have a check. Ideally, I would wear gloves to do this, but okay, that should be good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our color in, mix it up. On your mold, you want to use something. I'm using Lure Factor's Lure Lube. You can use a bit of Vaseline in there. It just helps it come out a little easier. And it gives it that nice little shine. Just a little bit. And you take your finger and make sure it gets all in there. Pour slowly. Slowly, slowly. Let's start with the tail. And then through the body. Now you just wait for it to dry. Here is your original black minnow. And here, my friends, is your copy. Look at that. Bam! The fronts are perfect. You've got your little hook hold is perfect. Look at that. Now you got to do really is take your little scissors and just trim up the sides a little bit and the little end bit of your tail, and that should be it. You can make your own fish black minnow. It doesn't have to be fish black minnow. You can make copies of anything. You make your own molds. You can make your own lures. Be a heck of a lot cheaper. And bingo bango, there you go, man. So that's how you do it from beginning to end. To make the mold, to clean up the mold, to make the lure. And look at that. Look at those guys. They are almost identical. How cool is that? So yeah, that's how you do it, man, from beginning to end. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that bell icon so you can be alerted of all kinds of other cool business just like this. All right, guys, thanks for coming. See you next time.